Ramadan in Canada is a period of fasting and prayer, observed communally by Muslims across the country. It is the 9th month of the Islamic lunar calendar, and during this month, Muslims fast from sunrise to sunset. In Canada, as elsewhere, Ramadan is marked by moments of spirituality, prayer, solidarity, and reflection. Muslims fast during daylight hours, which can be long depending on geographic location and time of year. In some parts of Canada, such as the north, fasting hours can be particularly long, due to the extended daylight hours. Conversely, in southern regions such as Montreal or Toronto, the hours are generally shorter. Iftaar is the meal eaten by Muslims to break the fast during the holy month of Ramadan. It is when Muslims can begin eating and drinking after a day of fasting. It is done at sunset and is usually announced by the call to Maghrib prayer after a full day of fasting, where Muslims abstain from eating, drinking, and other physical and spiritual acts. Dates are often eaten at the time of Iftar, the meal to break the fast, for several spiritual and nutritional reasons. Regarding spiritual reasons, Muhammad, the Prophet of Islam, peace be upon him, recommended breaking the fast with dates, saying, "When one of you breaks his fast, let him do so with dates, and if that is not possible, then with water, because water is purifying." And for nutritional reasons, because dates are rich in natural sugar, fiber, vitamins, especially vitamin B and vitamin K, and minerals such as potassium, magnesium, and iron. They provide quick energy after a day of fasting and help restore blood glucose levels. The fiber they contain also aids in digestion. Although they are not directly a source of water, dates also contain a certain amount of fluid, which can contribute to moderate hydration, which is important after a day of fasting. Dates are easy to digest, which makes them ideal for breaking the fast, as the stomach after a long day of fasting can be sensitive, and dates are not heavy. In many mosques and community centers across Canada, community iftar meals are held, providing an opportunity for Muslims to break the fast together. The month of Ramadan is also a time of heightened prayer and devotion. Muslims participate in special prayers called Taraweeh, which take place in the evening after the Isha prayer. These prayers are held in mosques across Canada, although participation can vary by city and neighborhood. After the Taraweeh prayer, there are Muslims who return to their work, because they have scheduled their shifts according to the times of Ramadan, and there are those who return home to organize family evenings, which are a special time for sharing, spirituality, and conviviality. After breaking the fast, the Iftar, families gather to discuss and spend time together. These are special, spiritual moments in groups, reading the Quran together or discussing its meaning. Performing prayers in groups, especially Taraweeh for those who cannot go to the mosque. Sharing inspiring stories about the prophets and his companions, watching television programs appropriate to this holy month, or just telling family anecdotes and memories of past Ramadan. Before dawn, Muslims eat a light meal called Suhoor to prepare for the following day's fast. Whether it is in preparing meals, Iftaar and Suhoor in Ramadan, or in preparing cakes to celebrate the feast of Eid al-Fitr, all members of the family are involved. Cooking traditional dishes that bring back childhood memories, inviting relatives or neighbors to strengthen ties, are part of the customs of the month of Ramadan. For this reason, and to create more atmosphere, there are those who decorate the house with lanterns and garlands for a festive atmosphere, and prepare a tea-coffee corner with oriental sweets to prolong the evening. Ramadan is also a time for generosity and charity. Many Muslims in Canada donate to local charities, distribute food to the less fortunate, or participate in community support programs. Zakat, obligatory almsgiving, and sadaqah, voluntary almsgiving, are common practices during this month. Although Ramadan is a religious celebration, it is also a time of many festivities, particularly during Eid al-Fitr, which marks the end of the month of fasting. Eid celebrations in Canada are varied and may include special prayers, family gatherings, festive meals, and community events at mosques or Islamic cultural centers. In larger cities such as Toronto, Montreal, and Vancouver, festivals and fairs are sometimes held to celebrate Eid. As Canada is a multicultural country, Ramadan is celebrated by Muslims from many cultural and ethnic backgrounds, including South Asian, Middle Eastern, North African, and other communities. This diversity enriches Ramadan celebrations, particularly in terms of cuisines, customs, and community traditions. In major cities, there are often Ramadan markets, where people can buy traditional foods, decorations, and other items related to the holiday. Many mosques and community organizations also organize iftar meals, or special events to bring the Muslim community together. Ramadan in Canada is marked by religious devotion, fasting, charity, and community festivities. While traditions may vary slightly from region to region, the spirit of Ramadan is universal, fostering solidarity, spiritual reflection, and social engagement. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, then activate the notification bell to always receive the latest news.